Welcome back to my channel. Now in this next video I'm going to be looking at how to create a report in Microsoft Access. This is part of a series looking at how to use Microsoft Access, so please check out the other videos in this playlist. Now, report. You remember wondering what a report is? Now, a report is, I would say, a structured presentation of the data that is contained in a database. And the data normally is arranged in a particular order. So you'll find it, for instance, in a tabular form. The reason for this is really to have the data presented in such a way that whoever is reviewing it will be provided with insights and information to be able to make, most likely some informed decision. Alright, so now let us look at how to go about creating a report in Microsoft Access. To do so, we're going to go to the Create tab and navigate to here where it says Report Wizard. I'm going to click there, and I'm going to be using the wizard to create this report. Now, the first thing you need to do is to select the table or query that you are going to create the report from. Let me add first of all too that there are situations in which you may need to create a report, but all the data may not be contained in one query. And so to be able to create the report, so in other words, you want to create a report, but the data that you're going to be using to create the report are contained in multiple tables, that is more than one tables. What you need to do in a situation like that is to create a query which will give you all of the fields that you need to create the report in one table, and then now you create the report from that particular table which should have been created from the query. So I'm going to be using the copy of price list table. I'm going to be using that to create my report. Alright, so I selected the table that I want to create the report from, and I'm going to be using all these fields here. So I can simply click this button here, and you notice that it transfers all the fields over to this side. So it means that these will be included in the report. Click next, and here also you can specify, if you want to group data based on some particular field. Now I'm going to choose to group by, let me see, product name. Now I don't have much data in my table, but if you were to do that, the thing here is that, let's just say that you have for the product name, I remember that sugar is one of the products that is in my table, right? But remember, sugar in the supermarket can come in different sizes. You may have, for instance, a 1 pound package, 2 pound, 5 pounds, probably 10 pounds. Okay, so what it will mean is that grouping according to the product type or the product name will mean that I will have, for instance, sugar, and then all of the different sizes would come under that grouping. Click next, and here you can also define how you want to sort, or if you want to sort, and how you can actually go about sorting a particular field. Now this is particularly good if you're working, let's just say, with persons with a database with a table that contains people's names, last name, first name. Then definitely you'll want to sort on the last name. And all you need to do is to click here, and then you select from the drop down list the field that you want to sort by first, and you can further define what you want to sort by secondly, and you can also specify how you want to sort, if you want to sort in ascending order or descending order. Now here you can decide, you can determine the layout of your report, and you can always mess around with it, you can play around with it to get an idea of the preview, or to be previewed. I'm going to be working with the tabular form. You can also, here where it says orientation, define how you want the data to be printed on the or to be represented on the when you output it. So it can either be in a portrait format or a landscape format. Landscape is particularly good if you have a situation where you have a lot of data that you need to output. You may want to consider, well, not a lot of data, but rather a lot of fields in the table. Then that this will be particularly be a good format to use. I'm going to be going with the portrait format. Click next, and then here, this is the end of it. You can at this stage name the report. I'm going to call it product listing and finish. Notice that the figures for the sales column is not being displayed, and that is because the column is actually too narrow. Now to adjust this, you can simply click on in any of the white areas here, right click and select layout view, and then notice that when I click in any of the cells, I'm getting this outline here, so you can actually drag and drop the boxes to resize. Okay, so there you have it. Now calculations can actually be done in a report. Now let us say that I wish to have the total for this column, which is the sales column. To do so, go to report name, and you're going to select design view. Then in the design view, I'm going to click on this field here, which is the sales field. That is the field that I want to total. Then click on design, and then here where it says totals, I'm going to click there, and this is the operator that I wish to use, the sum. So I'm going to click there, and you need to save, go back and open the table, and here it is. And of course I need to adjust it again. Alright, so there you have it. Now in addition to that, notice that the figures that are displayed in the sales column, they are the format here is different from what is here. Now I wish to have the dollar sign and 2 decimal places for each of the dollar amount here. So to do that, I'm going to go to design view. I'm going to right click there, go to properties, and here where it says format, click there, and I'm going to select currency. Okay, there you have it. So that is how you can go about creating a report and doing calculations in the report. Until next time, take care.